Oh, how are you, YouTube? George here. Hope you're well. And no radio video today. I've been absolutely up to my neck with this car. My car is in a million bits since Thursday or Friday last week, and issue being was it failed its NCT test twice on emissions. So after going through a lot of things, I found problems with the vacuum system on it and two pipes. Well, there's three pipes total. I was able to get the top one on mixed garage. That was no problem to get that. Basically what was happening was, and the thing I find most strange, and I'm kind of surprised that manufacturer like Mercedes, is that the hoses apparently were not made of the correct material and they degraded. Like the vacuum hoses were, you'll see in the video that I put out whenever I get around to editing it, because I have a load of footage of doing the job. They're like jelly, and what was happening was, as soon as I'd start the engine, the hoses would just like that. So that was fine. And to get to the top hose, you had to take the airbox out, which involved me having to buy a special tool or remote hose clamp pliers, because you can't get in at it, except with this gadget. And so I got that out. Then I discovered when I had the top hose out that the lower two pieces were as bad, and the one where it comes up out, there's a little spigot on the side of the block, well, just on where the bottom of the block is, and it had a little tear in it, and there's a one-way valve in it. At first I kind of suspected that valve might be defective, so I had got a new one of them, but the valve turned out to be okay. But this hose, these two little hoses here, I'm just after picking them up from the Mercedes dealer. I'm waiting on those since Friday, and today is Tuesday. I'll have to get back together today because I'm back to work tomorrow. So those two little hoses, they go like that. The one-way valve goes in the center. There was a split in the hose here, about 5 millimeters long, and the whole side of the block was covered in oil. Now, as I said, they were aware of the problem. The cars were recalled in the States for this issue when they were fairly new, and they replaced all these pipes with stuff that made out of correct material. The part number on these, the original part number that I got on Real OEM for those pipes has been superseded 4 times. So on a bit of research, I found out that they started making the pipes out of the right stuff, and of course I thought I was going to get absolutely fucking raped at the dealer, excuse my language, but wasn't too bad. It was only 14 euros for the two of them from the dealer, which I was pleasantly surprised. But getting to them, oh my god, Jesus Christ, I never seen anything like it. Them bottom two hoses, the ones I just showed you there, are, how would I put it, they're sandwiched between the block and the side of the supercharger, so you have a little space there. You can't even get your hand in. So I had to take out, first I take out the airbox, which, well, when you have that tool, the remote hose clamp tool, is not too bad. Took out the airbox, was able to get top hose off. Then I had to take off the fuel rail, then I had to take off the inlet manifold, and then I had to take out the supercharger. Oh. So yeah, quite a big job. But I did get to spend, because I was waiting for the hoses, I spent most of the day, Saturday and Sunday, I cleaned down all the side of the block, and I cleaned down all the parts, because because the crankcase pressure couldn't get out, you were getting all that oil vapor, and because of course as the engine speed increases, so does the crankcase pressure, and it has to go somewhere. And because the pipes were all squash closed, the only place the crankcase pressure could go was out through the slit in the pipe. So with all this oil vapor, whole side of the engine was covered in oil, supercharger was destroyed, inlet manifold, everything. So I used about 10 litres of kerosene in one of those pump spray bottles, and got the whole lot cleaned. So what else did I do? New fuel filter gone into it, down at the tank end, and did a few other little bits and pieces. I noticed that the connector for the O2 sensor, the one after the cat, had quite a bit of oil on it, so I disconnected it, and I sprayed contact cleaner, and the amount of oil that came out of it was unreal. And of course, oil in connectors like that can change its resistance and whatnot, so you're as well off to clean it out. But I'm actually going to move that connector. Where they have it is kind of a stupid place. It's on the side of the gearbox, whereas the one for the O2 sensor before the cat, the upstream one, it's kind of up out of the way. So I have enough cable that I can put it up there, and I might put a bit of amalgamating tape around the two of them just to keep the oil out. And nice little burn on my arm there. That's when I was doing I put in a new O2 sensor, the upstream one, and had it in and everything. And I remembered I forgot there's two clips on the back of the bell housing, because the cable goes across the back of the bell housing, and put the arm in to put the back one on the side where the manifold is, and I just literally touched the edge of the manifold, the welded seam on it. I touched it with me arm in those two spots for a split second, and that's the result. Well, of course it is like 600 degrees or whatever it is, but nice little burn. So let's see, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock now, Tuesday morning. I have an appointment to go to at 10:30. Should be out there by 11. Get home, get changed, and tear into putting this thing back together, because I need to have it on the road for tomorrow. Can't be without the car. You know, I could get a lift to work or whatever, but I'd sooner, if I have to stay at till 12 o'clock tonight, that's what I'll do. So that's where I'm at. A little bit behind now as a result of all this on radio stuff, so you're just gonna have to bear with me, folks, because you know, life happens and stuff happens, and you know, your time is required elsewhere, so it is what it is. I don't do this radio thing full time. I only do it on the side, we'll say. So anybody that's waiting, you're just gonna have to wait a little longer, I'm afraid. So that's enough of me rambling on. Led Zeppelin, ramble on. Yep. So I suppose I'll leave it there. So we'll get you in the next one, and 73. Next couple of videos I have a suspicion will be car related, once I get it edited. So we'll get you again. 73s. Bye bye.